Yo, welcome back to the Red or Blue Pill channel, people. Thank you for returning subscribers and members. What we do here, if you are new, is we react to the most disturbing and creepy videos from the internet and we go through the latest. If you like what you see, don't forget to sub up, turn on the notifications, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. With that being said, let's roll.
Video is for entertainment purposes only.
Not too many people are talking about what just took place in Chile, y'all. And what you're looking at here is basically the whole country, except for 2 regions, have lost power. 8 to 19 million people currently have no power in Chile. Nothing is working. Cell phones, internet service, nothing is currently working in Chile. And y'all see that dichotomy again with the cold and the chilly and the snow and the ice. Y'all see this? How do 19 million people lose power? How is that possible? You can also see that the train station, right? Because the train stopped working as well. And now people are getting out and walking up the escalators because the escalators are also not working. The government has declared a state of emergency and they have no idea where the start of this loss of power is coming from. They're speculating that it's the capital city of Santiago. So y'all remember the light flickering things that were going on earlier this year and last year? People were also stating in the comments that this was happening before the power went out as well. So whatever was happening over here is also happening in other places. It's like it's going around the world, y'all. Y'all see what I'm saying? And once again, they declared a state of emergency because they don't know what the cause of this was. Y'all see the shifts happening all over the world, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Whoa, that has got some serious repercussions, people. If you got no power, you got nothing. That is crazy. That's scary. Like, you think your fridges, your food, it's all going. Let's hope that goes on. That goes on very soon, because I'm pretty sure that there was a film about this and it didn't turn out too well. The film had like a big ship as well going towards the beach. Couldn't get my words out there, but I think you know what I'm about.
He grabbed my hand. His hand was skin soft as a lady's or a baby's skin, but it was a grip of a man. And we spent 30 minutes, mostly me asking questions and he giving answers. And he claimed that he was from the inside of the planet that our Bible calls the morning and the evening star, the planet Venus. He said yes. All of this time, Mr. Thor was at the Pentagon for 3 years, mind you. And he was going and coming at will. He was brought to the President of the United States, Dwight Eisenhower, and Richard Nixon, offered to give them information on how the American people could successfully live without sickness, without poverty, without disease, and without death. They told him, "We're sorry that we cannot accept the information that you're freely giving us because it will ruin the economy of this nation." Well, sir, Commander Thor left on the morning of March 16, 1960, on the outskirts of Alexandria, Virginia, where his spaceship came down. He went into the spaceship and disappeared from sight.
Well, shizzle my nizzle. I mean, that is a crazy story, but I mean, I think, without death, I think there's a select few that probably took on that information and are like vampires from us. If we see them, like they're repeating, similar faces throughout time, or, why people getting younger, I think they know the knowledge. It's probably to do with technology, right? I think it's all evolves around technology.
This thing has been hovering for the last couple of minutes, and now there's a police car? This is really interesting. What the fuck is that, is the question.
Well, that could be Valiant Thor. He could be back again to attempt 2. Hopefully we listen this time. Maybe. Well, if he's good. Hopefully he's good, not bad. But, I mean, that video there is probably not one of the better ones we've seen. So we have seen a lot of good videos on UFOs, UAPs, whatever they are in the sky, orbs, invisible orbs. I don't know. There's a lot of names for them, and they all very strange, especially the ones off the Gulf of Mexico / America. Whatever one you want to call it. That was crazy. But yeah, people keep talking about this galactic federation that is sat here somewhere invisible, but they're showing us. And also, did you know it's the 28th of February today? And what I think is really weird is that it's the planetary alignment is the 28th of February. There's some weird stuff going on with the resonance, the Schumann resonance, like really crazy stuff. But also, for the first time I can remember, I have woken up to complete blue skies, not a cloud in sight. Now, this is the first time I can remember in a long, 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 long time. Blue skies, not even like a trail or a cloud in sight. It's beautiful.
Hey, it's Glamham. So much to talk about with the drones. I am enthralled with the drone situation. It incorporates all of my favorite things like frequencies. And get this, potentially light frequencies. Yes. Did you know that the new Wi-Fi is called Li-Fi, light fidelity? And unlike radio communications, Li-Fi is immune to electromagnetic interference, making it perfect for military purposes. What basically happens is actual things that look like lights beam information, the imperceptible flickering of light. So to us, it would look like lights, like maybe on a drone. And for the information to pass successfully to a receiver, some sort of mini, tiny, imperceptible camera somewhere on the ground, the light source, or drone, would have to be static, i.e. hover. But what if it also needed to then relocate somewhere else in a more efficient way? It could do what this XP4 is doing and casually convert itself into an aircraft with fixed wings. Pretty neat, huh? I think about 13 feet, which would fit the description of all those people saying they'd seen something the size of a small car hovering and or flying with wings. So this puppy can do both. Obviously, since my account was banned at nearly 300,000 followers, I'm not going to tell you anything is fact, even if it exists. I'm purely speculating. What if there was a drone that could be a plane as well? What if there was this light technology employed by drones because it's immune to jamming and perfect for the military? I'm not going to tell you that. No. Okay, I'll see you in the comments. Take care.
Oh, that sounds very simulation-y type internet. The Li-Fi. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. I think that's information from Valiant 4 again, isn't it? That's crazy. And they banned Glamham 1.0. That's crazy. They also banned someone called Elwick369. And all he does is give out like positive affirmations, like saying, yeah, you done it. Go on, keep going, sir. So, yeah. Can we stop banning people, please? I think we will now because it's 28th Feb. We're in a new world, new Earth. And I think, it's a positive one. That's what I reckon.
So I've lived in Phoenix, Arizona all my life. And up until recently, fog is something Phoenix experienced only a few times a year and in the morning time. Now it's just about every night I can clearly see a haze or a fog in the street lights, and I can smell and taste it. No politician or anyone in the media is going to tell me any different. I trust my own eyes and my own experience, and this isn't normal at all. It's honestly kind of disturbing that more people aren't bothered by this and are just going on about their day like it's normal. For entertainment purposes, I always look to see what Google says, and it says it's usually caused by a temperature inversion where cooler air near the ground gets trapped by the warmer air above. Or it's caused by something else. And it's going to continue to happen until the large majority decides they've had enough. As a society, are we going to continue to consent to this? Because by saying nothing, we're consenting.
Yeah, very foggy. I've seen loads of videos of it as well. I played that one just because I don't want to play loads of videos of fog. But there's lots of different locations with weird, eerie fog videos that shouldn't be in that country from their opinion. And, I would say it looks like it's low as well. Like, you can see like a disattachment on some of the videos. So, yes, more than the fog is going on.
I have never seen it in my life look so crazy or even feel so crazy. So chances are last night you could not sleep at all and you felt terrible, or you slept way too much and you basically slept like the living dead. That or something in between. I'll tell you some bizarre side effects I was having last night in a minute. Now, if you didn't feel anything different, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, you are just completely disconnected from everything. And I'm not kidding. If it's going from just like flatline to all of a sudden bizarre, sideways, crazy, and you feel nothing, you need to look at what you're eating and what you're drinking. Because that means you have a massive amount of calcification in certain glands in the body that have spiritual connections. No, it's not new age, it's very real stuff. Our bodies have been made with spiritual antennas so we can understand things above ourselves. Now, it's possible that the Schumann frequency literally flipped sideways like never before because of the planetary alignment we have going on, but we can't be sure. But one thing we do know is we live in a very weird time. But last night, I had a really weird, different side effect. My entire body felt like an ice cube. Like, I thought I was going to die from hypothermia. And then when I got up, I looked at this and it made a lot of sense. But what about y'all? How are y'all feeling? Let me know in the comments.
Yep, I've been waking up 2 a.m. wide awake. I get myself back to sleep. 3 a.m. wide awake for the last 3 days or 4 days. This has been happening, and I should be sleeping. I should be knackered. Should be sleeping straight through, but I am, and I'm waking up wide awake. It's really, really annoying, actually. So hopefully, I'm good now.
Okay, I woke up this morning and my eyes are different. My eyes are slanted. There's like slits. Like, what is going on? And there's like this fuzzy haze on my camera. What is that about? What the hell? I dreamed last night that there was water just coming in from the oceans, just like waves and waves, just moving closer and closer, and people were having to run to get out of the way and pack their shit, and it was so intense. And someone said, we just went through a time slip. Someone said that to me. And then I woke up this morning and my eyes do not look the same. I have the same makeup on I always do. A little bit right there and there. What the fuck is going on? Can you tell that my eyes look different? What?
Well, that is crazy because I can't comment on the eyes because I've never seen her before, so I don't know what her eyes looked like before. But there was like a glowy to her, was there not? Could anyone else see that? I could definitely see like I don't know. Maybe it's like a chakra, chakra, whatever you call them. You know, apparently there's like an invisible thingamajig, a thingamabob. You know.
This is Daytona Beach Shores, Florida at 1:45 p.m. today, and you can see the fog rolling in from two directions, but not in the middle part here where I'm about to show you. And then the next video that's about to come up right after this one is the balcony view, and you can't even see the ocean at all. And you can see this big ring here, very strange, and it all just happened in a matter of about 15 minutes. Keep in mind there's no rain forecasted. It's not very cold outside. This is just very unusual to see and a very random time for fog to just appear. This is Daytona Beach Shores, Florida.
Told you, did I not? Or did I not tell you that it's foggy in different locations? I mean, Florida, fog, and it was not, it's separated. It's like low down, and then there's nothing between. Like, I don't know where fog comes from. I'm not the weatherman, but it just doesn't feel or seem right. I did a video. It's the latest one I've done on my other channel. Go over there, by the way. I'm gonna link it at the end of this video, so you can go and watch the latest video, which I've just done. And actually, on there, I've done a video about apparently these orbs, the UFOs that we're seeing, they're not coming, they're going, they're fleeing. So maybe they're covering that up. I don't know. Maybe they've got some weird technology. They're putting all fog in, putting the skies there, and then they're zipping off, getting out of this place because they know something crazy is coming.
Had the opportunity over the years to interview, again, people who have worked at the test site at Groom Lake. One gentleman spent 12 of his 30 years in black programs at Groom Lake. When I asked him, I said, first of all, do you believe in UFOs? And he looked at me with a straight face in one-on-one. He said, absolutely, positively, they do exist. I said, can you expand upon that? And he said, no, I can't. About a year later, we were talking about, again, activities at Groom Lake. And I asked him, I said, can you really tell me what's happening out there. And he said, well, there's a lot of things that are going on there that I won't be able to tell you until the year 2025. But we have things in the Nevada desert that would make George Lucas envious.
No, I am your father. I think that's the film, right? George Lucas. I don't watch Star Wars myself, but I'm pretty sure George Lucas and Star Wars are the same thing. And I've just done a Mandela effect. You see what I've done there? Because it's Luke, I am your father. But that is never the case. It is no, I am your father. But yes, back to the video in hand. 2025, it is now. So can we go and speak to this guy and he can disclose everything? Because he did say in 2025, I can tell you. So let's find the guy. What's his name?
So I seen you guys run up those numbers from the moon video from last night. Well, this one over here, you're going to run this up even more, y'all. This is what the moon looked like, y'all. And guess from where? Philadelphia, where that incident happened. Check this video out. This gets crazy, y'all. So he starts recording the moon and notices this, y'all. Check this out. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all look at why is it doing that? Do y'all see that? It's like flashing, it's pulsing like an EMP, right? Morse code. It's gonna get crazy, y'all. Check this out. Look, keep looking.
Yo, that was decent. Look, watch you do it again. I ain't doing this, y'all.
What is going on?
I'm not doing it.
Why is it doing that? Y'all, it's gonna intensify. Keep watching, keep watching.
Look at this. Look at it. It's talking to me.
Yo, I'm just flabbergasted. What is this? Why is it doing that? Now he's gonna zoom out and zoom back in. Watch this. This is where the magic happens, y'all.
Alright, look at it.
It's even doing it from afar, y'all. Watch this.
I gotta see what that moon is doing, bro.
Just a regular camera phone. Look, wow. Look at the X's. Y'all see that? It's like pulsating X's. It's sending out X. The X waves, right? The X flares. Okay, now this is where it intensifies, y'all. Check this out. Why is it doing this?
So, sir, well, why is it doing that? Why I keep doing that? Because it's talking.
Look at that, y'all. It's sending, is that Morse code, right? Like those lights flashing. Like Kanye West said, flashing lights.
Thank you.
And now it has the X on it. Look at this. What is that about, y'all? What is? So you guys know how we're ascending from 3D to 5D, right? So during this process, the Earth is fixing herself up, meaning her magnetic ley lines, her grid, her 5D crystalline grid, right? Now, do you think that this is what the moon was showing to us? The Earth's grid line, the magnetic fields? Y'all see that? Because it looks just like this. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to put two and two together. Because why would the moon be showing us this? Even though we already talked about, we don't think this is the moon. So what do you guys think this is? Please let me know down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
Nothing about the moon surprises me anymore. I have seen some crazy stuff about the moon, and we talk about the moon quite a lot. But that was absolutely bonkers. The cross looked like it was a fence, and there was a light behind the fence. It didn't look like a moon. It looked like a fence with a light behind it. So, yeah.
You're going to have to take the mark if you want to be able to buy or sell. Check this out. It's already in place, guys.
So look at this. You're in London, you're on a business trip, you're staying in Greenwich, and you want to buy some food. So you're going to the local Aldi's, like this one, and you think, I'm going to go in here and buy some food so that I can feed myself. And then you approach the barrier, and look, you can't even get in the shop without having a QR code to scan here or to scan here.
So the system's already in place. What do you guys think? The Bible does talk about it in the book of Revelation. You're going to have a mark to be able to buy or sell. And look at this. You cannot even enter the store. You can't even enter. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this is the precursor? Let me know. Comment below and make sure that you follow this account. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fascinated me, the Book of Revelations and what's been prophesized in there about, the mark of the beast. You'll not be able to buy or sell goods without it, and obviously the chips in your hand and in your head. And then they're starting to put things like that into place. It makes you think, whoa, okay, crazy times for sure. But that's one shop, I think, in London, and I mean, if they started doing that all over, would people allow that to happen, to be rolled out? I don't know. It's crazy if that did happen. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's in A sharp, and it seems like, are they still there? I'd like to know if they're still there actually, or if a certain group have removed them already. I don't know. I don't know. I maybe I'll find out. I'll try and find out, peeps.
What the hell? It's like a freaking battle. Whoa. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome to Crazy Town, y'all. I'm pretty sure there was a prediction about an alien war going on in the skies. Yeah or nay?
He's got Cliff right here in 2009. He said 39 days after the Rogan Trump podcast, there'll be some kind of invasion, UFOs.
To the idea of UFO versus UFO and UFO versus jets. Okay, so like sort of very complex kind of Independence Day kind of shit, right? Nobody will know who the hell is doing what with whom. Now, okay, so you think that's unlikely and so on, as do I. All this shit's always unlikely until it happens. Possible, not probable, right? So anyway, now we have a strange thing where there's swarms of 20-foot drones flying around military bases. So unknown. Nobody knows who owns these drones, who's controlling them. At least they're not telling us guys. I would suspect that the military would be freaking out if they can't see the signals that are directing those drones, and those drones are a Kavas weapon, where one of the, I won't describe it, but basically you set off a group of drones that don't report back to headquarters until they're all done. Okay, they don't ever say anything back to headquarters at all. All their communications are between the drones. If drone number one that's leading the pack gets taken out just like a flight of geese, then the number two takes over, et cetera, et cetera. That's a particular kind of a design. I worked on something like that in the 70s. And implemented it for some software for the Department of Fisheries in the late 80s, okay?
Does anybody else think that guy looks like the guy out of Breaking Bad? Like, I don't know his name, but I thought it was him. I genuinely thought he's my favourite character out of Breaking Bad, and he looks just like him. I kid you not.
So I came across this study, and this study that suggests that gravity, the bending and warping of space-time, is actually an electromagnetic phenomenon. So why doesn't modern science adopt this?
One, if they acknowledge that gravity is actually an electrostatic force, the entire cosmic model changes. The vast distances required for gravity to work at a universal scale would collapse, meaning celestial bodies would have to be much closer. That would naturally bring us back to a geocentric model, where the stars, sun, and moon operate within an enclosed system, much like what ancient and biblical cosmology described. This is likely why mainstream science resists these findings. Admitting the truth would dismantle the heliocentric model, expose flaws in relativity, and force a return to a geocentric understanding of reality. The evidence is already there. It's just a matter of forcing them to acknowledge it. 2, the axis of evil, the Michelson-Morley experiment, and other findings all point to Earth being stationary and central. Instead of admitting this, mainstream science continuously moves the goalposts, inventing ad hoc explanations like cosmic inflation, dark matter, and the multiverse to keep heliocentrism alive. It's a classic case of dogma masquerading as science. True science should follow the evidence. Yet whenever the data suggests a geocentric model, they scramble to dismiss it rather than reevaluate their assumptions. It's not about truth for them. It's about protecting a predetermined narrative. If they acknowledge the reality of a stationary geocentric Earth, it would collapse their entire system of control.
Well, on that note, it is the end of the show, peeps. So I don't actually have time to comment on that one. I'm going to stay in the middle. I'm going to let you guys let me know what you think of that. But yeah, crazy stuff. Link should be here somewhere for my video that's just gone live on the other channel. So you can click it. I don't know. It's here somewhere. But yeah, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. See you again tomorrow.